Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay. I wanted y'all I needed to chill out, but I wanted y'all to kind of get my reaction to this. Okay. I'm Tara LaShawn, and this is my spiel on Surviving Compton, the michel'le story. OMG. Okay, first off, I gotta say, thank you, Lifetime, for another biopic that was good. Okay, Whitney's was good, Tony Braxton's was good, this one was good. That Aaliyah one, ooh, if I had to give me some lemonade. Oh, that Aaliyah one, y'all can keep that. Y'all need to burn that. Oh my goodness, this movie was so good. I have been on Twitter the whole dang movie. I need a break before I even watch Beyond the Headlines. Okay, so Lifetime is gonna show it again. It's on Sunday night. So if you missed the movie, oh my God, catch it Sunday night. And I'm gonna do some spoilers, but it's stuff that you probably already know, you probably don't know, but it still is gonna affect you watching the movie. Okay, but I'm gonna first start off, and I'm gonna say that the cast did really good. The actress that played michel'le, right now, I know who she is, but I can't get her name out. But she did a phenomenal job. Everybody did a really good job. They got the same guy that played Suge Knight in Straight Outta Compton in Surviving Compton. So that was cool. Okay, let's get in. I'm gonna get into it. Now, it starts off, and michel'le is narrating the movie, and she's popping in throughout the movie. She starts it off by saying, everybody wants to know when Straight Outta Compton came out, why I wasn't in the story, why they wasn't talking about us. And she's like, that's their story, that's theirs, but here's mine, and I'm gonna tell you. And so the whole thing with her learning that abuse was okay was her watching, I guess this was her mama getting beat, her mama getting slapped, and she was like, Granny, when I grow up, I'm not gonna let a man put his hands on me. And her grandma basically well, it happens. You can try to say you're not gonna do it, but it happens, and you have to, when he hits you, you gotta make it right. You gotta do whatever. You gotta find out what you did so you don't do it anymore, so you won't get hit. So her grandma taught her that this was acceptable. And I'm gonna say this because they did some really good marketing with this, because if you didn't know, October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and they dropped this movie at the right time. Abuse is never okay, and a lot of us, with dating, with all this, our knowledge of men, we really pick a lot of it up from other women and our relatives, sitting in grandma's house, watching how they interact with men, watching what mom, grandma, aunties, sisters, cousins, what they do with men. You really don't realize what you're doing, your actions, it reflects off onto somebody else when they're watching you, a child, when you're growing up. So she learned all this from them, and they taught her it was okay. And basically, she met so basically it tells how she got to meet Dre. She met Alonzo while she was working, and she was in there just singing to herself while she was working in a department store fixing a mannequin. He come on, we don't oh, hold on y'all, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, shout out to K Joy. She just texted me talking about, hey girl, saw your post, I'm watching it too. I keep seeing stuff that has my mouth open. Yeah, this, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, oh my goodness. So she goes to the studio to do, if y'all don't know, go back to the 80s. World Class Wrecking Crew, Before You Turn Off the Lights. She sung the hook on there. And they were being, of course, she go in there and they being mean, and Dr. Dre heckling her about her voice, and he, being a jerk, really. And she like, I'm here to sing. So, you either want me to sing this or you don't, screw y'all. And they're like, okay, let her go in and sing. And then after she sing, they're like, whoa, okay. But I'm going to say this. Dre, he showed her the jerk side of him. And I'm trying not to cuss, y'all. He showed her kind of the a-hole side of him. And then he smoothed it over. But throughout their whole relationship, throughout this whole movie, I just kept looking like he treat her like she the freaking frat maid. She was like the one coming into the studio, like she was like the intern or whatever, bringing them the liquor, the food. Drake creeped around on her. I'm gonna start with Drake. Drake creeped around the whole relationship, and oh my goodness. And he was just started having babies. I'm sitting there like, how many dang babies did Dr. Dre have? He's sitting there talking about, let me borrow your car. Talking about, Val, she finna have a baby. And it's mine. And the guys in the studio just like, now I know men, especially when they're at a young age, they act like that. But I'm looking like, okay, when he started beating her, when he started hitting her, and he was hitting her in front of them, they all disagreed with it. But what got me was none of them kind of stopped and went and stopped it. They just said stuff afterwards. And it showed Eazy-E was really like close to michel'le, and he was telling her, you don't deserve this, you need to leave him and stuff. He called her on the phone and was like, Dre been drinking. The first time he hit her, she was laying in bed, and he just walked in there. He was drunk. And she rolled up, she's like, oh, you're home. Boom. And he just started. And I'm like, what she do? I'm like, what the? So fast forward to, he been hitting her for a while now in front of everybody and everything. So she getting warning calls, 911 alerts, get out of Dodge. And she's like, well, you know what? If I get high enough, if I get drunk enough, if I take enough pills, Dre's fist don't hurt. I was like, oh my God. And I'm just disgusted by. And I like Dr. Dre as an artist. But I like a lot of people as artists. But as people, we really don't know them. We really don't know who's that person on the other side of that microphone. So it's shocking to see into somebody's personal life like that. And he choked out D Barnes, so he did have anger issues. He has anger issues, and I know that he was trying to sue. He did not want this to come out. I see why, because dude, you got problems. And he just kept having babies on her. He just kept dogging her out. He was sitting there, they at a party. He got this butt naked chick sitting there on the bench next to him. And michel'le she's serving food and everything. And she come out, she's like, excuse you? Just disrespectful, but. And then he left her when he left. And why they have Jamie Kennedy playing Jerry Heller? And then Jerry Heller, wait a minute, first of all, let me backtrack. Okay, I didn't know, because in Straight Outta Compton, they didn't show the women. Oh my goodness. And when, NWA, michel'le, when all them hit, it was like 88, 89. I was 6, 7 years old, so I don't remember. I just remember Death Row. So I always remember she did the song with Dr. Dre, and then I didn't know honestly growing up until I got older. So like when I was a teenager, when Death Row came out, I knew that she did the songs with Dr. Dre. I just thought they was, I later found out they had a baby. And then I was like, okay, but she Suge Knight's wife. And they married and got a baby. So I didn't understand it. So, okay. Getting back on track. Because, y'all, I'm just giving you the real right now. Okay. So, getting back on track. She has a baby by Dre. Dre decides he's leaving NWA, he's leaving Jerry and them, and this is way after Cube gone told him, we getting played, we not getting paid like we supposed to, we getting played off. So, oh my goodness. So they're at it's michel'le's birthday party, and Suge Knight pop up in there and bring her birthday gift. And he can't, okay, he was charming at first too. He was real charming. And I remember seeing reports, they were like, Suge never hit her. Suge knocked the crap out of her. Oh my goodness. Suge hit her so dang hard, it wasn't even funny. And then gonna tell her, when they asked, you say you got hit by playing football. But this was later on. After he went to jail and came back, and he supposedly married her. And they was never even really married, because he never divorced his first wife. Oh my goodness. Y'all just have to watch it. This is just my initial reaction to it. I mean, I might have to come back later and do another review, because this was just OMG. But it just disgusted me at the violence, the domestic violence disgusted me. The hitting, the abuse, and everything. And her feeling like she had to take it. And it makes me think about how many women just feel that way. Like they have to take somebody hitting them. That hitting equals love. That somebody cussing at you and calling you a bitch and a hoe equals them caring about you. And, oh gosh, I feel for her, and that's why I wanted the song to play, because her movie should have been called Still Standing. Still Standing. The michel'le Compton story. That's what her movie should have been called. Because she's still standing. Because both of them played her, and it's really because she didn't know any better. I'm not gonna pass judgment on no woman, because we all gonna make mistakes and everything. I'm just gonna say that's her story to tell, and she is a survivor, and she's not, she admit, okay, yeah, I made these mistakes, but like always, what I say with people in experience, people share their experience with you so that you don't make the same mistakes, or if you making that mistake, you see what the consequence, what happens and everything, and you can be like, okay, you know what, I'm doing that too. So they know what so I can relate to this person. I feel where they're coming from. But yeah, this is just my initial shock after the movie. It just got me like, what? I thought What's Love had to do with it was bad. Oh my goodness. I'm like, what did Dr. Dre go to the Ike Turner School of ass whooping? What was wrong with him? Was it the drugs? Was it? It was real compelling. The only thing I didn't like was michel'le popping up in scenes. I'm like, stop popping up. You confused. We know you narrating. You ain't gotta pop up and just be talking. She popping up. She's sitting next to the actors. I'm like, that's so ironic. But other than that, it was really good movie. Really, really good. And oh my goodness, them two. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I never got my Beats by Dre computer. Oh my god, I would have been on broke yet after the first 30 minutes of watching that movie. I'm like, he is a pig. But anyway, if you watch the movie, tell me what y'all thought. Like I said, this is just my initial shock. So this is just my spill on how I felt, and just right after how I felt. So Whew. I'm tired of showing y'all. But I'm finna watch some. I'm finna watch a comedy. Okay. Good night.